Welcome all you Cancer signs to your weekly energy update. And we're looking at the week of July 17th through July 24th. You can see we brought in all this beautiful selenite crystals just because of the energies that are going on in the world right now. Just really nudged to bring in this selenite energy because it promotes peace and calm and like mental clarity and just overall well-being, which we of course can use right now. So we're going to be looking into what Creator and Spirit have regarding advice around your well-being, your mental clarity, and your mental peace. And we're going to start off with the Messenger Oracle. Any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, but we'll give a start here and just shuffle these a bit, and then we'll jump right into the reading. All right, so for our Cancer signs, what advice do you have for them regarding their well-being and their mental clarity, or just clarity in general? That one right there wanted to jump out. And you have Make the Sacrifice. That's kind of an interesting card there. I'll push it a little light on there. Yes, looks like a giant dragon. So, making the sacrifice. Let's take a look here. See what energy comes with that card. It says you will not achieve the outcome you desire if you're unwilling to act upon your intentions. Okay, that makes sense. It is not as simple as wanting something to happen or believing that it will happen. You have to make it happen. And to make it happen requires that you be willing and ready to do whatever is necessary, no matter the sacrifice. For everything you desire, you must give of yourself in return. So that does make sense. So, with this well-being and, I kind of feel like they're showing a couple of different scenarios, like if it's your body that needs the wellness, to happen into it, then it's about taking action. It's like, well, I really could go out and walk or, swim or watch what I eat or, eat less of this, drink less of this, and eat more of that. It's like you can take actions toward it, but it doesn't happen unless you stop putting that in your mouth, And it's like, so that's the kind of imagery that they're showing is like, you can't say, I want to be healthier while still eating all the same stuff that was making your body unhealthy and expect it just to miraculously take care of itself. So there is this doing your part of it is coming into play. We'll get more information in here. I also want to pull a card here from the Sacred Forest Oracle. We'll see what else they want to add. So they're also showing me mental wellness. What, are you still feeding your eyes and your ears with all the same negativity and the same fear-based chaos? So it's like, what are you tasting with your mouth? But what are you seeing with your eyes? What are you hearing with your ears? What are you allowing to be around in your vicinity? What are you surrounding yourself with? That is what what you can control, then that is what you can take action on. Sometimes things are out of your control and they're like, yeah, we're not dissing you for that. They're not dissing you for that other thing either. They don't diss. They are just providing advice that if you want to see this change, then you have so much power within your control on what you're consuming in a variety of ways. So what else for our Cancer signs? What else do you want them to know about this sacrifice? Nope, none of those. Okay. Okay. I said this is the one right here. And you have freedom, eagle spirit. So I love beautiful birds. We'll put that there. That is card number 13. And let's see what energy comes in with this one. So this shows eagle spirit invites you onto her back and you dwindle in size so that you can climb on. You hold on to the down beneath her feathers as she soars higher and higher. The forest looks smaller and smaller, yet you can see so clearly as you ascend above the clouds. You have never felt so free. This card indicates that it is time to break free and let your spirit fly. Be daring as you go beyond predictable behavior. Fling your arms up to the heavens in joy. The card can also appear when you have let life or others restrict your freedom. Recognizing this is the first step to reclaiming your power. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectations of others. The truth is that you aren't here on this earth to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. You have the ability to choose life on your terms. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give to those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. Hold the intent that boundless freedom surges through you, and so it shall. The eagle soars to great heights as much as 10,000 feet, or 3,048 meters, and has superb eyesight, allowing her to see from great distances. She can symbolize a need for a larger perspective on life. And the spirit of the eagle says, this is the time to express yourself. Don't hold back. Choose life on your terms. Don't be trapped by the expectations of others, right? Make the sacrifice. You know, we're afraid sometimes of, well, I don't want to lose that friendship. I'd rather just, shrink myself like we did to fit on the back of the eagle. I'm going to play small because I don't want to lose their friendship. It's like, sacrifice it, baby, because you're going to have so many more individuals, and you'll be surprised sometimes too, the people you think would leave your life when you just start being yourself are, they don't. They're just like, yeah, be yourself. And you're like, I thought you were going to leave. Wait, really? You think I would leave you? Abandon our friendship just because you want to be yourself? What kind of person do you think I am? And it's like, oh, wow, I did not realize. So wonderful things coming in there. We're also going to pull from these Tarot of Dreams here. And see what else Spirit and Creator want you to know. So being free. Make the sacrifice. Be you. Fly high. I love it. All right, so what else for Cancer signs, please? Okay, they wanted those. And that one. Okay. Okie dokie. So we just put these all out here. And we do want to start with this one over here. Here, the Seven of Cups. So, it talked about in this card about your freedom to assign whatever story you want to any situation. Well, that's the power of choice. And along with the power of choice, in addition to what interpretation or story do you put around an event, like what do you want it to mean, you also get to choose how you want to feel. Cups are your emotions. The Seven of Cups sometimes represents confusion, but for you, it's like power of choice. Normally you're told when this thing happens, this is how you have to feel. No, this right here, not any of this other stuff, this right here. But now you're realizing with this power of choice that's coming in, you can choose any emotion that you want in any situation. And that's where this empowerment comes from. You no longer have to feel a certain way that, you're supposed to feel, that you had a popular opinion, that you were told that it had to be. So this freedom comes in here too, is like, it doesn't matter what you choose. You get to choose whether you even feel it's a sacrifice or not, right? You're the one that gets to put the story around it. You don't have to fall into those expectations of what everyone else said. Yeah, and here's your strength card. Yeah, you have the strength. You are strong. You do have this inner support, which is, beautiful. The card, and I'll give you the short version of it. I mean, so you have two individuals on here. You have your human side, the human character you're playing, and the maiden on here usually has like a infinity symbol somewhere on her. I don't know if that's in this one here, but she does have a star, which represents your higher self, your eternal self, the actor behind the character, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's made of unconditional love. And the lion comes down here and it's hungry and thirsty, and it's told, look out here for what's going to make you feel whole and complete. And so it does. And the more it eats of relationships and situations like jobs and education and social status and of your body and possessions and bank accounts, the more hungry it becomes and the more thirsty it becomes, because it doesn't fulfill it. It actually does the opposite. It makes us even more desiring and more desperate, because that outside of us is not fulfilling. It's not what we're searching for. And so the tiger or the lion, usually a lion, is roaring in the jungle because it's so desperate, unaware of its higher self at the time. The higher self is always aware of our human self. Here's it roaring, comes down not to kill it, to put out of its misery, not to cage it, to protect it from other people or other people from it, or try to manipulate it like they do in the circus with a whip and a chair, because it knows what the lion or the tiger is hungry for is the unconditional love of back home. And it's very convenient that our higher self is actually made of unconditional love. So it's able to give what the lion or tiger is hungry for and thirsty for, because it's what it's made out of. So it hugs it, gives it all that love, and that roaring tiger in the jungle transforms to a purring little cub sitting in the lap of our higher self, feeling whole and complete for the first time. And now that they're aware, the tiger's aware of the higher self, they walk hand in paw through the remainder of their life, feeling that wholeness and that completeness, and it takes them to just a whole new level of where they're going to. So you do have this strength and this power within yourself. And I want to go to this one next, which you have the Page of Wands. So Wands is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passions. It's your energy, your spiritual energy. And pages are newness and communicators and messengers. So this is like messages of spirit coming in for you, but also this moving up to a new level, a new area of your life as far as your energy and your spiritual energy and your awareness. And that makes sense with this power that's coming in here, with you choosing what things mean. As the lion spends less time trying to invest its energy all out here to feel whole and complete, it spends more energy, it has more energy within because it's not spending it out there. So you do have this powerful energy coming in that you can guide specifically where you want it to go in your life instead. And you get a lot of stuff done. Yeah. And here's the Chariot. So Chariot is power of choice card. So it's making itself known here again, because it talked about making choices. And we were just talking about making those choices. So it's definitely part of the message here. A number 7 and a number 7. So emotional choices. And then, of course, the mental choices that mentioned here as well. So definitely it's coming in, and then also you have the Cancer sign on here. And then you have the 5 of Wands. So more Wands energy, which is the 5 of Wands. You can see how it kind of looks like it's conflict here. And it starts off looking like a little kung fu movie where they're battling one another. And it's like out of fear, they're struggling and trying to beat each other, and someone's trying to be the winner, and struggle, conflict. But eventually it gets down to one person standing, barely standing, and other 4 people are exhausted on the ground. And you're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? It's like all this fear of they're going to kill him. He's going to kill all of them. And then they all start laughing. And you're like, wait a minute, what's happening? And basically they all get up, help each other up, walk back to the monastery meal hall and have a meal together. old buddy, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. So this wasn't a fearful act of people that were trying to harm one another. These were actually, Buddhist nuns and monks who were helping each other train because they cared about one another. So the energy transfer, fives are a number of change, and the Five of Wands is the movement of energy from one of fear to one of love instead. So there is this movement of where you're headed and how you're looking at life throughout this process too. Then your final card is the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, new beginnings, birthing, abundance, harvest. Very much a beautiful expression here. She's the number of creativity too. The number 3s are creativity. So you are allowing this sacrifice here. It doesn't feel like a sacrifice anymore. You're just realizing that you hold your life in your hands, because no matter what comes your way, you get to choose what it means, and you get to choose how you feel through it. So you just feel like your life is full and different because you are fearing less and less and loving yourself more and more, filling up with that love and then allowing it to flow out to people. So you really have found your inner power, and you really are rising above your old ways of feeling. That word sacrifice was such a power word for you that was restricting you so much because you felt like, I've had to sacrifice myself for so many people. I mean, you are the Mother Luna, you're ruled by Mother Luna, the moon. So you have this sacrificial mother energy around you that is put on you by society, right? That mothers, and this is whether you're male or female or how you identify, you have this nurturing energy where you feel like you were taught, I need to give up my life for everyone else always. I give all my energy away, and if there's enough left, then I get to have that. And that is not helpful. That is not healthy. That does not bring wellness. And so there is this self-nurture, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture for yourself with this too, that it's time that you don't have to sacrifice. Like they used to say when I was in the Christian religion, they were like, come down off the cross, we need the wood, because it's like, I'm sacrificing myself. And they're like, come on down, we need that wood anyway. We don't need you to be our sacrificial lamb, and so there is this, you don't have to do that. You can revisit that. You get to choose you first. You get to invest this energy in you, take your power back, rise, let that strength rise. And this is going to transform so many things for you. This is going to be a life-changing week for you as it sparks. And if you really own your power of choice, you're going to see some big changes happen for you, and it's going to be beautiful. If you are going to look for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when it becomes available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that are presented on this channel. Also, doing those things makes the spread the love. It helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video or share a video, comment on a video, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Cancer signs, as you go through this amazing, empowering week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.